Welcome back. Comic book fans and superhero fans, you are going to enjoy this one today. I am going to take it way back to the very first game I ever picked up at a local game store. I played tons of games before this, but this was the game that really got me hooked on tabletop gaming and just collecting in general. That is Sentinels of the Multiverse by Greater Than Games. They are releasing a definitive edition, which is an updated version. For all you console folks out there, it's kind of like an HD remaster with new features and mechanics. They're doing that on Kickstarter right now. If you're watching this, it's too late. By the time this video posts, the Kickstarter campaign will be over. I apologize, but that's just my schedule. I wanted to show you the classic Sentinels of the Multiverse game and just give you a brief introduction so that you can know what you'd be getting yourself into if you wanted to keep an eye on this as the game is developed and released over the next couple of months. You're watching MisterBoardGamer. Sentinels of the Multiverse is my all-time favorite cooperative card game. 1 to 5 players, pick from a massive roster of original superheroes and take down one of dozens of unique supervillains, each with their own character-specific decks. Bringing Sentinels to the table is almost like playing out your own franchise. I'll walk you through how the game is played in turn order. First, the villain turn. The villain is a deck that plays itself. At the start of the villain turn, players will draw and play 1 card from the deck, resolving any effects. Cards in the villain deck could be dastardly devices or minions with their own health. Some villains have passive abilities which will activate if certain conditions are met. Up next, the hero turns. Players are going to take their turns back to however many players you've got around the table. On a hero turn, you will play 1 card, use 1 power, and draw 1 card to end your turn. Among the core Sentinels are the Wraith, whose utility belt cards can help her prepare for any situation, and Fanatic, whose self-sacrifice gives her the power to become a literal nuke when she's low on health, dealing massive damage to turn the tide of battle. And after each of the heroes have acted, the environment or location that you're playing at has significant impact on the game. On the environment turn, you will play the top card and resolve its effects, which can sometimes help the heroes or hurt them very, very badly. An environment I want to play more of is Champion Studios, where the heroes can grab a snack at the craft services table to regain health, or get the help of a stunt double to take damage in their place. There are also negative environment cards, like all of the vampire creatures in the Court of Blood deck. From there, the cycle continues. Villain turn, hero turns, environment turn, until either the heroes or the villain meets their end. I've been collecting Sentinels aggressively since 2011, so I have over 30 heroes to choose from in my roster, stored in the Ultimate Collector's Edition case. The classic Sentinels of the Multiverse collects the base game and 5 expansions, which are each standalone. You do not need to collect them all to enjoy everything that Sentinels has to offer. Each expansion gives you 5 to 6 new heroes to play with, a handful of new villains, and at least 2 new locations to explore. The new age of Sentinels of the Multiverse is about to begin with the release of the Definitive Edition. Keep your eye on Greater Than Games because this title is a classic in my collection. Honestly, anyone new to the tabletop, anyone who's looking for a cooperative game, anyone who wants a card game that feels manageable and easy to teach, quick to pick up, you gotta start with Sentinels. I have to say, Sentinels is so perfect as an entry-level tabletop game. And all you veterans out there are also going to enjoy coming up with cool team combos and exploring through all the different environments and taking on the most difficult villains. Eventually, you'll get to meet some of my favorite heroes, some of my worst arch nemeses, and find out which environments I dread the most. Go check out what they've got to offer at Greater Than Games. Appreciate you for watching.